God, and save us from deceiving ourselves by pride or vanity. Give us a thankful sense of the blessings in which we live, of the many comforts of our lot, that we may not deserve to lose them by discontent or indifference. Be gracious to our necessities, and guard us, and all we love, from evil this night. There is nothing I would not do for those who are really my friends. I have no notion of loving people by halves, it is not my nature. A lady's imagination is very rapid, it jumps from admiration to love, from love to matrimony in a moment. I declare after all there is no enjoyment like reading. How much sooner one tires of anything than of a book? When I have a house of my own, I shall be miserable if I have not an excellent library. The person, be it gentleman or lady, who has not pleasure in a good novel, must be intolerably stupid. In vain have I struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. I do not want people to be very agreeable, as it saves me the trouble of liking them a great deal. The more I know of the world, the more I am convinced that I shall never see a man whom I can really love. I require so much. It is a truth universally acknowledged, that a single man in possession of a good fortune, must be in want of a wife. There are few people whom I really love, and still fewer of whom I think well. The more I see of the world, the more am I dissatisfied with it, and every day confirms my belief of the inconsistency of all human characters, and of the little dependence that can be placed on the appearance of merit or sense. I cannot fix on the hour, or the spot, or the look or the words, which laid the foundation. It is too long ago. I was in the middle before I knew that I had begun. Angry people are not always wise. I hate to hear you talk about all women as if they were fine ladies instead of rational creatures. None of us want to be in calm waters all our lives. Vanity and pride are different things, though the words are often used synonymously. A person may be proud without being vain. Pride relates more to our opinion of ourselves, vanity to what we would have others think of us. You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope, I have loved none but you. But for my own part, if a book is well written, I always find it too short. There is a stubbornness about me that never can bear to be frightened at the will of others. My courage always rises at every attempt to intimidate me. I can listen no longer in silence. I must speak to you by such means as are within my reach. You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. Tell me not that I am too late, that such precious feelings are gone forever. I offer myself to you again with a heart even more your own than when you almost broke it, 8 years and a half ago. Dare not say that man forgets sooner than woman, that his love has an earlier death. I have loved none but you. Unjust I may have been, weak and resentful I have been, but never inconstant. You alone have brought me to Bath. For you alone, I think and plan. Have you not seen this? Can you fail to have understood my wishes? I had not waited even these 10 days, could I have read your feelings, as I think you must have penetrated mine. I can hardly write. I am every instant hearing something which overpowers me. You sink your voice, but I can distinguish the tones of that voice when they would be lost on others. Too good, too excellent creature. You do us justice, indeed. You do believe that there is true attachment and constancy among men. Believe it to be most fervent, most undeviating, in F.W. I must go, uncertain of my fate, but I shall return hither, or follow your party, as soon as possible. A word, a look, will be enough to decide whether I enter your father's house this evening or never. I could easily forgive his pride, if he had not mortified mine. Ah! There is nothing like staying at home, for real comfort. I must learn to be content with being happier than I deserve. Silly things do cease to be silly if they are done by sensible people in an impudent way. You are too generous to trifle with me. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes are unchanged, but one word from you will silence me on this subject forever. Friendship is certainly the finest balm for the pangs of disappointed love. To be fond of dancing was a certain step towards falling in love. I am the happiest creature in the world. Perhaps other people have said so before, but not one with such justice. I am happier even than Jane. She only smiles, I laugh. My idea of good company is the company of clever, well-informed people, who have a great deal of conversation. That is what I call good company. You are mistaken, said he gently, that is not good company, that is the best. From the very beginning, from the first moment, I may almost say, of my acquaintance with you, your manners, impressing me with the fullest belief of your arrogance, your conceit, and your selfish disdain of the feelings of others, were such as to form the groundwork of disapprobation on which succeeding events have built so immovable a dislike. And I had not known you a month before I felt that you were the last man in the world whom I could ever be prevailed on to marry.